you straight. We're live. Good evening, whoever's in. I'm not sure who you are. Valerie. Hi, Valerie. Cheers. Oh. Feel like I'm going a bit crazy. I've been doing a panda quilt that me and Sharon did. Hi, Sharon. And I just thought, where is it? Can't find it. I found it now, so. Oh dear. I don't know what I'm doing. Right, so I have been very, very, very busy this week. There's quite a bit of stuff that I've done that is not going to be seen because I've given it to Mark, basically. He's got a new hoodie, 2 new sweatshirts, new boxers. Hi Kaylee, I've WhatsApped you. I've turned my phone off, Kaylee, because I get distracted. I don't have much to distract me, as you know, but anyway. So yeah, I've been doing all that. I've been making nice warm things. This is one of them. I'm not sure what it's called. I'll just quickly step back and show you. It's a nice big cowl neck. It does need washing and pressing, but I wanted to put it on because it's nice and warm. And it's got a lovely cowl neck. It's a bit fitted. It is a little bit on the large side, but I'm a bit wary in case it shrinks. I'll let you know which one this is because I really like it. I think it's Itch to Stitch. Bear with me and I'll tell you which pattern it is. So I do like it. I've made a couple now and I think it's a lovely design. Have I put it back in? Have I heck put it back in? So where is it? It's not that one. Bear with me, bear with me. I may have had to start a new folder. They're getting quite full. Have I put it in this one? These are all the kiddie ones. Oh, do you know? I keep thinking I've got my room sorted, and then I come to do something, and can I find it? No. Right. Last fold. If I can't find it in there, I'll have to put it on Facebook which one it is. Last one. I can see it's here. It's the Bella Vista top by Itch to Stitch. So this is the one, and it's a really, really nice pattern. Do you know, it probably took me about 10 minutes, 15 minutes to make this up. And hiya Rosemary, I hope all's well with you. Hiya Hazel, hiya Beryl, hiya Heather. Yes, I'm absolutely fine. I'm feeling a lot better, thank you everyone. I'm getting back into the swing of things. I'm glad I've got all the orders out. Hiya Angie, it was lovely to have such a fantastic response to my Chanda shows last week, but it did take it out of me. But maybe that's what I needed to get, you know. Let me just lift it back up again. So yeah, that is the Bella Vista top. I highly recommend. It's a lovely pattern. Oh, our Laura's on now. Our Laura is the reason why I'm doing this one tonight. So I love you really, Laura. But anyway, so that is the top I've been making. Now, I've also been making things for my daughter. And this is another one in this beautiful fabric. It is the South Bank sweater dress. And it's got a band at the bottom. And it's beautiful in this fabric. Hiya Valerie, hi Sarah, good to see you too. So this is the South Bank sweater. I've made her one in this colour. She's not been to pick them up yet. And I have made a one in this darker grey as well. So they look absolutely lovely with a pair of boots on. Hiya Michelle, Joyce and Joyce. Your family is all looking. I hope you realise that, you lot. Anyway, she's got another couple of dresses there. To keep her nice and warm. So what else have I been doing this week before I get on to what I am making tonight? I have been doing a few Christmas bits and pieces, and surely I'll all recognise this fantastic couple. This is an embroidery I've done for our Isla. She's going to have a cushion with this Minnie and this Mickey. So these are going to be for a bedroom. Now I've done them in green because, oh, somebody likes that. Is it our Laura? I've done it in green because she likes a lot of purple. So I like green and purple together. So I've cut all the back panels out. I'm going to put a zip in it. Hiya Joyce. So that's another Christmas present sorted. Now on Saturday, me and Sharon we didn't do a Zoom meeting, we did Messenger. So this is a quilt that me and Sharon did over Messenger together, and I think it's absolutely fabulous. I love it. Yes, it was from Mastel Sarah. And this lovely big panda is going to be made into a quilt. Now I have actually, and I said I'd show you, Sharon, if you look, I've used an invisible thread and I have done a blanket stitch all around the panda, and then I am going to go in with my threads. Hiya Dawn. And I'm going to do some detail stitching as free motion afterwards, but I'm really, really happy and I really enjoyed it. Thanks, Sharon. It was a lovely afternoon. So that is, I'll just give you one quick look again. That is my panda quilt. And I will show you it when I've done all the blocks around him when he's finished. Looks fab on red. Thanks, Sharon. I am. I saw your post today, Anne, about you buying a embroidery machine because of me. I do apologise, but not really, because I thought I know you'll enjoy it. So that is something else I've been working on. Now I've also been doing quite a bit of hand stitching. You know, I like my hexagons. Hiya Jane. So I've been doing a bit more of this one, but I also, I'll just bring it a bit closer to the table. I also, oh thank you Lynn, I've been cutting out because I'm thinking about doing these as a kit. These is the Made with Love fabric, and I've just done some with the glue on the back ready for stitching, because I didn't know whether I needed to put some planes in there, and I don't think I need to put any planes in. Let me know what you think. But what I've done is I've just laid them on, you know, the boards like this, made out of foam board, covered in wadding. Well, what I've done is I've done all the stitches ready, and I've just laid them out in a fashion that I quite like. So there's 50 here, so I'm thinking about selling them on a Chanda in packs of papers and fabric already cut out. If you're like me, that you want to be doing the cutting out. No, I don't ever stop, Jackie. I'm always on the go. Thank you, Ellen. I love the colours too. Thanks, Michelle. So I think that'll be nice. I'd like to get something like that and just, you know, sit down and start stitching them. So that's another thing I'm thinking about doing. Let me know if you think I need to put any planes in. Myself, I don't think I need to. So I'm quite happy with that. This fabric is on the website, by the way, if anybody's wanting to get any of the fabric in meters. I couldn't say on a Chanda that I sold it on my website because you're not allowed to, basically. But it is available on the website if you wanted to do that. Now, if you watch the show, you would have seen that I did the thread keeper kits. So this is one that I've just finished off today. I've also done a tutorial for the Abbey bag today, which will be going up as soon as I can get Mark to help me sort that out. So this is the thread keeper, and I just finished this one off. This is the one I started on TV, and it's just got those black ones that I coloured in. Like the colours as it is. I do too, Vicky, so I think I may leave it like that. I've also put in there the thread conditioner as well. So what I'm going to do is, because I need quite a few of these myself, because I do have a lot of threads, so I'm going to make another one. But I got this panel, I think I got it from Cotton Patch, and it's got all, it's backwards, isn't it, to you? This says Sewing Mends the Soul. It's a Henry Glass one, and this one says, may your bobbin always be full. And this one says, when life gives you scraps, make a quilt. Hiya Mary, I hope you're well. This one says, memories are stitched with love. So these I'm thinking about making into the thread keepers. Love is thread, love is the thread that binds us. I'm reading it out for you. I know you can read, but this is backwards for you lot, so just helping you out of it. Sewing mends the soul. I think it's absolutely gorgeous, and I think I really like it because it's got, it looks like black, but it's actually a midnight blue border. For the top one, I think I might make this into something to hang on the wall. It says, may your sorrows be patched and your joys be quilted. I think that's lovely. So that's going to go in my sewing room when it's done. And then I've got some meterage with it. So this is the same one. I can't remember what to call it. It's Henry glass anyway. So I'm going to use some of that on it. And then this is another one that I got with it. I got half a metre of each of these. So I'm going to be using this to do the little pockets and the lining inside. So I think that's going to make into some really nice thread keepers. So that's something else that's on the work desk that's not done. And then Vicky, this is your fault, you're an enabler. Vicky said she was ordering from Cotton Patch and didn't want anything, so I had a look, and obviously I've got lots of grandchildren. I've got 3 girls and 3 boys, so panels always come in really handy. So I asked her to get this one, and it is Sharing is Royal. It's Sophia, Disney Princess. So this one is probably going to be made for Robin, who, by the way, is doing really well. And it's a really nice panel, because all the other grandkids have got quilts, so I think Robin needs a quilt, and she is a little princess. So that one's going to be for our Robin. So that's what's on my work desk. But what I am doing tonight, and I told Laura to watch because it's her fault I'm doing it. Last year, I made all the kids a Christmas tree skirt. I'll just put it up so I can see you. Oh, my stand is falling. And I made Laura one because her Christmas tree is red, gold, green, traditional colours. And she came with me to the warehouse, and so pleased Robin is doing well. Thank you, Rosemary. Laura Longden, and so yeah, my mum must be on. Is that right, Laura? Is my mum on? So, or is that our Oliver saying and? So anyway, she came to the warehouse with me, and she saw this fabric, and she says, I need some of that, Mum, for a Christmas tree. Oh no, for some placemats. So I said I'd buy it and make her some placemats. But then she said she was changing a Christmas tree, so she now wants a Christmas tree skirt. So that's what I'm going to do tonight. So I'm going to show you how I would make a Christmas tree skirt. I've not got a pattern for it. I've made them before, but this is how I do it. Oh, it's our Abigail saying, hi, Nana. Hiya, darling. I'm just going to lift you up a little bit because you fell down. Sorry about moving you. So this is for Laura. We're going to make a Christmas tree skirt. Now, how I would do it, sorry, you can't see, can you, if I put that there? I've got my June Taylor strip cutter, shape cutter. Now I have got my Aki quilt, but to be honest, it's as quick, if you're only doing a few strips, to do it this way. So I'm going to lay my fabric down, and I'm going to line it up with the lines on the bottom here, so I'm not wasting any. There we go. And I'm going to cut 2 strips of this one. No, I'm going to cut 4, because this gold, she wants it white and gold. This gold, I think, will have to feature twice, because the other fabrics are quite pale. So I've cut 2.5-inch strips, and I thought I'd cut 4, but I haven't. I've cut 3. So I will cut one more quickly. line that back up, line it on the proper line alley. There we go. So there, I've cut 4 strips of the gold, 2.5 inches. I'm going to move that out of the way, and then I'm going to take, this is a canvas fabric, Marie Kalinowski, and it's an absolutely beautiful fabric. It's got a silvery swirls on, so I know she's having gold, but I do think to add a little bit of silver sparkling won't hurt. So I'm going to cut 2 strips of this one. I mean, I may have too much, but she'll always have some table runner and mats if there's too much. Excuse me. Just take that pin out. So I'll line this up on the bottom here. There we go. And I'm going to cut 2 strips of this one. So that's 1, 2. That one out. Don't know if I need this one, and I may use it for the backing. So this one's a white sparkle. Oops, so much just fell off. This one's a gold and silver star one. So I've cut 2 of those. I'm going to cut 2 of the gold and silver stars. If I need some more, it's quite quick to cut more. So I'm lining it up at the bottom. I'm going to cut 2 of these. What's everybody else doing? Are you all getting ready for Christmas? Have you got your Christmas trees up? I haven't yet. You better not have got yours up yet, Laura. So I've got 2 of those. And then this one is a Christmas tree with reindeers and little, look like little wreaths or something on. I'm going to cut a couple of these. So I'll just line that one up. I think a Christmas tree does look a lot better if it's got a skirt on. Now I'm going to cut 4 of these because I do like this. It's got quite a bit of gold in, so I think it will add a nice look to it. Out of the way. Right, so we've got 4 of these and 2 of the others. I've got a plain white here, which I may use for the background. It's not bad, we've only got them few scraps, so that's not bad at all. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to move you carefully over to the sewing machine. I'll try not to let you fall. Try and be careful, I've moved space. I'm not going to have to sew without me light on again. I bet I am, aren't I? I'll just lower you down a bit. There we go. Now my iron is on because I'm going to need my iron on. I'll change my foot. I love that cutting roller. Are they on your website? No, they're not, Mandy. It's a June Taylor one. It is a good one. They're quite expensive, but they are good. I'm sure you will get one online or Sewing Quarter. I think they do them. I think a Chanda do some actually. Being busy sorting kits. Oh yes, you're on soon, aren't you? So I hope you're all going to watch Michelle when she's back on the Chanda, which is it the 6th, Michelle? Let me know if it's the 6th. Right, I'm putting on my 1/4 inch foot. I'm going to add my walking foot. I'm going to reduce my stitch length to about 185. Now what I need to do, and this is where I might need your lot's help, I'm going to place them into an order that is quite nice. So I'm going to start with a plainer one. Let's start with this one, and I'm going to stitch that to the deer one, the reindeer one. Just place them together, and I'm going to stitch all down the length, full width of the fabric rather, not length, as a 1/4 inch seam. A bit like doing a jelly roll, but we're not joining the short ends. You could actually do a Christmas tree skirt with a jelly roll really easily. You've got the Creative Grid ones. Yeah, I think the Creative Grids are on a Chanda as well. They're just quite big for storing. I tend to keep mine on my table. Can you all see okay? So I'm just keeping the edges together. Don't worry about the ends not matching up. You'll find all fabrics are different lengths. Now you can either break your thread and press it open each time, or you can stitch them together and then press it. I'm going to stitch them together, and I'm going to start from this end now, so we're not going to get the banana in of the, that's a technical word. So I'm just going to choose another one. So I'm thinking of gold now. If you think differently, let me know. But I think gold would look right nice next to that. Whatchamacallit one? Reindeer one. So again, we're just going to run down the length of this. Quite quick to make the Christmas tree skirts as well. Nice project though. Get some Christmas music on. Get a glass of fizz or wine. Wouldn't it be lovely to have a sewing day, you know, with Laura and Abigail, and Abigail's a lovely little sewer. One day it'll happen again. So I'll run down the other side, and then this time I'm going to start from this end. There we go. Oh, Oliver, I can't hear you, darling. How Facebook works is this is, how do I explain it to him? I'm live, but I can't hear you. I hope so, Dawn, I hope so. Oliver, I love you lots and lots and lots, and hopefully we'll be able to see you soon, but I can't hear you, darling. Right, now I'm going to put on one of the stars and the gold stars and silver stars. I think you've all met Oliver when I've done this, one of my videos when we were allowed to meet. He's appeared a few times, bless him. I'm a very lucky person. I've got 6 beautiful grandchildren and 3 beautiful children, and I know how blessed I am. Oh, this is looking nice, Laura. I wonder if Kira's going to need a new one. She had a Disney one last year. Her first Christmas tree is all Disney. I'll show you what it's looking like now. I'm liking it. I think it's going to be beautiful. So now you can see we've got 4 of those fabrics in a row. I have just made 3 Christmas tree skirts, 2 traditional, 1 in blue and white. I love the blue and white ones, Pauline. Right, so now we're going to do, let's have a think, another one of the reindeer ones, I think. I'm going to use that like as a feature one, and then I'll do another one of the gold ones. If anybody thinks differently, let me know. Oh, I've unthreaded my machine. And I know I've not been started from other ends. It's just easier. Looks to be all right. You know, when I sew on my own, I'm so careful. And it depends how big you want your tree skirt as well. But they're a really nice project, aren't they, Pauline? Did you enjoy doing them? And I'm not sure if this is the way most people do them, but this is the way I found easiest and quickest. Right, I will start at the opposite end this time. So now you can see it's coming on. Got quite a few. Oh, love you, darling, whichever one it is, Oliver or Abigail, or both of you. I love you very, very much. If that's Oliver, are you being a good boy for your mummy? So I'm adding a different gold one now. Sorry, not a different one, another gold one. I'm adding more of the gold because I want them to be like a feature fabric. I think it really pulls all the others together and stops it being too stark. I think I'll add one of the first ones, the Canvas Studio one, next. If anyone's got a jelly roll, a Christmas one, and they're not sure what to do with it, this is a perfect project. Pauline Innocent is one of my idols, bless her. I've got a few of her quilts. I think she was a very, very talented lady. Right, so I'm adding another one of the, it looks like a snow flurry, this one. It's really nice. Oops, my bobbin thread's running out. Bear with me. Just tell me on this machine, but I haven't got any done. Oh, I have. I've got one here I can use. No, that's great. Oh, I've got a white one here. Excuse me getting in front of the camera. Come out. There we go. They do last quite a while, these bobbins, but they always run out when I'm filming. There we go, back in business. I'm hoping to get sorted for Christmas over the next couple of weeks. I've not even started apart from that Mickey and Minnie. Found source of my black cloud. Oh, what is it? The Bonina is my favourite machine, Cheryl. I absolutely love it. I don't think it's as well made as my Janome Memory Craft Horizon. I've never had a problem with the Memory Craft. This one's been back for loads and loads of problems. But I do like working on it. It just purrs. So I am going to swap this time and do it the other way around. So now I need to put my Christmas tree one down first. So I'm using the reindeer one, just to stop it banana-ing, which basically means it starts to bend to one side. Yeah, if I've got all my machines in my room, it's the Bonina I choose to go out, unless I'm doing some dressmaking, which I tend to go on the industrial. Only because the industrial is lock stitches next to my overlocker. And I do have a domestic overlocker, which is a Bonina, but I don't tend to use it because I've got my industrial one, which is just so really good. And because I've been doing a lot of clothing this week, I've hardly been on this machine. Do you know what, Mandy? It doesn't matter how small it is. If you like the machine and it works for what you want, that's what's right for you. Right, so you can see now it's coming on lovely. I'm thinking another star one. Do you know what? I might not need to do any more. I think I might have guessed it just right. So long as they fit on all right, I might have to double it. We shall see. Are you liking it, Laura? They're not more complicated, Mandy. They do have a lot of extra things on, but you tend to just, on a daily basis, use the same things. So if you want to go complicated, it does go very complicated. But, you know, for just general sewing, you tend to use the same things. And you do get used to whatever machine you've got anyway. I had a little brother machine and I absolutely loved it, and I can't fault it even to this day. It's the one that Laura and Abigail have got now. One day I hope they'll get the same amount of use out of it as that I did, but I absolutely loved that little machine. Right, so I'm going to go gold. No, I'm not going to sing. I'll get into trouble. And I can't. So there. Been doing a bit of scrapbooking today as well. Abigail, I found you a little scrapbook for your photos. If you're still watching, I'll give it to your mummy. love this, Laura. It's beautiful. I bet Akira's going to want a new one when she sees yours. Right, let's have a look. So what we got so far is, I think I might just put one more on, and I'm going to put the, so I've got one spare gold one. So this last one is the reindeer one. And I think that might be wide enough. Now, whether I can get enough pieces out of it, I don't know. So let's... I'm going to need a quick iron. Oh, I'll just press my iron to get it warmed up. It's one of them you have to keep pressing it, otherwise it stops. Nice beginner's project this as well, if somebody's just starting out and wanting to have a go. Jude, are you, I don't know if you're on, Jude, but if you are, did you get your parcel? Let me know. Yeah, I like faff as well. I've had a faff and I was quite pleased with it. Right, I'm just going to spin you round because my iron is just here. And it's beeping at you. I'll just move you back a bit. There we go. So what I'm going to do is quickly give this a press. I'm going to do it from the back first. And I am using steam. I think it depends on the person whether you use steam or not. I just find it gives it a nice finish, and I'm not too worried about pressing them one way or another. I'm letting them go where they want to go. I have got a wool pressing mat, which I do think gives a nice result. When I've done the back, I will turn it over and do the front. The thing is with sewing, people get, you know, oh, you can't do this and you can't do that. If it works for you, do it. I'll just turn it around and do this end. I hope you're not all getting steamed up with my iron. Nearly finished. Right. Oof, give it a quick just put my table down and I'll move you back over to my cutting table so you can see what I'm doing next. There we go. I'll raise you up a little bit. Too much. Right, there we go. I hope you can see okay. Right, so now what I'm going to do is move that out of the way. I've got various is it a Dresden? Not sure if it's called a Dresden ruler, but basically it's a big triangle. So what I'm going to do is lay my fabric down I said I was going to cut the front and I never did. Press the front. I'm going to start do I want to make sure I get that on, or do I want to get the bottom on? It's a little bit big, so what I'm going to do is I don't want to match up my lines, so I'm going to move it up and down. I think that's what I'm going to do. Just makes it a lot easier. So I'm going to trim off that side, turn my fabric around because I'm right-handed, and place my ruler, which has come apart now. So for the first one, I'm going to place it to the bottom, and you'll notice that my mat has got a warp in it. I did try putting it in the jacuzzi, but it didn't work. So I was making candles on it. Not the best thing to do, I know. Right, so what I've got there is one segment, and I've started at the bottom. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to move the ruler, turn it around and move it to the bottom on here. And I'm just going to trim off that bit there. And then I'm going to move this one to the top, spin my ruler around. So this way, when I join them, they're not going to be the same, which is exactly what I want. So this time I'm going to move it to the top. I think that's right. Yeah. And cut. Just turn it around, move it to the bottom. And cut. Turn it around. I'm going to move it to the top. Not sure how many I need, so it's going to be trial and error. I'm just going to stitch them together till they meet. So I'm hoping I don't have to cut another lot, but if I do, so be it, that's fine. I don't mind. It just won't get finished tonight. Turn it around. Move it to the bottom. I'm going to spin this one around and just cut a little bit off this side just to even it up. This one is obviously this side, so move it to the top. Should have cut that bit off. Let's do it now. Forgot to cut the bottom bit off. Let's trim that off and then see if I can get one more out of it. Oh, I wonder if I can get another one. Let's have a look. I'll be lucky if I can. The Dresden ruler is, let's have a look. This one is 21 inch. I have got various ones, but I've never used this one before. So, oh, I can get one more out of it. This is the most economical way I've found of making a Christmas tree skirt. Out of all that, that's the scraps I've got. So I'm quite pleased with that. Right, so I'm going to take you back to my sewing table. Take these with me and see how big we can get it. Right, let's take you with me. Try and do it gently. I'll have to lower you back down though, sorry. Right, so we're back at the sewing table. I think it's time for a little sip. So now what I'm going to do, and by doing it this way, I don't have all these seams to join up, which makes it a lot easier. I'm going to place one and then the other. Quarter of an inch seam again. These are actually matching up and I don't want them to match up. Well, I don't think they'll match all the way around. I'm just going to keep my eye on it, so I'll just touch it. So this is what it's looking like. I wanted it to be all different. And don't worry about the middle bit because you need to have it so that it's not closed at the top. So I will trim it all down afterwards. So I turned it around, so I'm starting from a different angle now, and these don't match, which is what I want. I want it to be all different colours. It's a bit longer, this one. I did start halfway down, but it's fine. I'm absolutely happy with that. I'm going to go around and trim them all afterwards. I actually bag it out as well, so it's quite easy to do. Start from this side again. Nice easy project, but it does look beautiful. I'm really happy with it. Yeah, I like it. Thank you, Ellen. I think it's lovely. I think the fabrics are beautiful. Good choice of colours, Laura. She's got good style though, as our Laura. I'll get her sewing one of these days. I'll get her coming on. Hiya, Sue. So you can see now, that's exactly as I wanted it with the different colours like that. I really like it. Might have to keep it, Laura. I don't think she'll let me. I might have to cut some more though to do a full circle, but we'll see how far we get with it. At least this way you'll know how many to cut. I'll tell you how many strips I cut, and then you'll have an idea for if you're wanting to make one yourselves. Because really, if you think about it, you've just got some strips of fabric. That's all it's taking. You know, it's just strips. So I actually did, let's have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 strips. Hi Sue, yeah, everyone's fine, thanks. I hope you are too. Rita ordered in the week, so she's got her parcel coming. If you see her, give her my love. I don't know if she's watching. Oops, my bobbin's playing up, just a second. It's got its knickers in a knot. Try again. My foot's got stuck underneath. There we go. Back in business. So 11 strips is going to do quite a lot of it. It's done the full length. So if you had to do 2 lots of that, that would be half a jelly roll. But we've got a good third, I would say. Do you think? Good third? We've still got some left, so we shall see how far we get. Actually, I'm going to do this one on the other side, stop it from pulling one way or another. I definitely think 2 sets of strips is gonna do it. And then another one. How many more we got left? 3. Yeah, 2 lots is definitely going to do it. Oops, my thread's come undone. At least my machine tells me whenever something's not right, although you can see it for yourself. It still tells you. It's gone. What's up with it? Try again. I've been praising you tonight. No, that's not right. When it does that, the best thing to do is take your bobbin out and put it back in again. It's not happy about something, so start again. Round there. Let's try again. Right, it's coming on. So we're nearly halfway around. I've got 2 left to add on. But I am going to see how far we can get. And then what I'll do the same again. I'm sorry, Laurie, you can't put your tree up till at least next Tuesday. Because I'll finish it off live next Tuesday. So that if anybody wants to see how I do the rest of it, you can actually see it. But if you want to do it with me, get up to this point. And then I'll finish it off next week. I've got one more to put on, so I'll put it from this side. And then I'll show you what we've got to. This one looks to be down on the same as the other one, which I don't really like. It looks like it's not sewn that bit, so I will just catch up with that bit. That must have been when it was playing up. Right, there we go. Right, I'll just move you around a bit so you can see. Right, so what we've got, oh, I've got them 2 next to each other. I don't like that. I think it's lovely. I really like it. So there we've got probably half of a circle there. So yeah, I think same again, we'll actually do it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the same again and try and get some sort of similar spaces, and I will finish that for you next week. So it's nearly 8 o'clock, so I think it's time to go and watch Bake Off. I think it's the final tonight. Looking forward to watching that. So I shall catch you all next week. Thank you very much, Sue. Thanks, Ellen. I'll catch you all next week. Take care. Happy sewing, everyone. Bye.